Welcome to Emilac Online Tutorial. Now before us is this algebraic fractional equation, and it says that 3 all over 1 plus x minus 2 all over x minus 1 minus 3x plus 1 all over 1 minus x squared all equals to 4 all over y, and we're told to find y. Now what this question is just trying to tell us is, if we simplify the left hand side, now whatever value or answer we'll be getting should be equal to 4 all over a particular denominator. Okay, all right, so how do we get started? First of all, we need just to simplify the left hand side. So let us just focus on the left hand side. However, we need to find the lowest common multiple of the denominator. Here we have 1 plus x squared, 1 plus x, and here we have x minus 1. Now here we have 1 minus x squared. Now by looking at this, we can actually rewrite it as 1 squared minus x squared. Okay, so which reminds us of the difference of 2 squared. And the difference of 2 squares tells us that if we are to simplify this, you have 1 plus x into 1 minus what? X. Okay, now, and if you look at this, you get to see that you can see a term here which is 1 plus x. However, here we have x minus 1, but here we have 1 minus x. Is there a way we can transform this term to look exactly like this? Yes. Okay, now let's come here. X minus 1 is also, can also be written as minus 1 plus x. Okay, now because this is minus 1, okay, and your x here is just the same thing as what? Plus x. All right, so if this is the case, now looking at this, now we can factor out negative 1. Okay, by factoring out negative 1, this will give us, if we put negative 1, okay, factoring out negative 1 here, it will give us what? 1. And factoring out negative 1 here will give us what? Negative x. Okay, so here we now have what? Negative 1 into what? 1 minus x. So we've been able to transform this denominator into to one of the terms of 1 minus x squared. Okay, so let us replace x minus 1 with minus 1 into what? 1 minus x. And take note, since the main sign here is minus and this is another minus, so minus divided by minus will give us what? Plus. So we can change this to plus and change the denominator here to 1 minus x. Focusing on the left hand side, so we can now say here that the common denominator here will now be 1 plus x, or the LCM rather is 1 plus x and 1 minus x. Okay, so now this term here, so this term divided by this term, we are left with what? 1 minus x. Okay, so 1 minus x times 3, we have 3 into 1 minus x. Okay, now plus this time here divided by this time here, we'll be left with what? 1 plus x. So 1 plus x times 2, we have 2 into 1 plus x. Alright, now minus. The whole of this is the same thing as the denominator here, okay? Or the LCM rather. So this, the LCM divided by this will give us 1. So we have 1 into what? 3x plus what? 1. Okay, so that here is to expand or to open the brackets of the numerator. So here we have 3 times 1 is 3. Now 3 times negative x, we have 3x, negative 3x. Then here you have 2, because 2 times 1 is 2. Then 2 times x will give us what? Plus 2x. Then negative 1 times 3x, negative 3x. And same, negative 1 all over 1 plus x into 1 minus what? X. So let us collect like term. So here we have 3, then plus 2, now minus 1, then we have negative 3x, then plus 2x minus 3x, then everything all over 1 plus x into 1 minus what? X. Okay, so with this point now 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 5, then 5 minus 1, that will be 4. Okay, so the whole of this, so let us say here we have what? 4. So 3 plus 2 minus 1 give us 4. Now here we have negative 3 plus negative 3x plus 2x will give us what? Negative 1. So this is negative x rather. So negative x minus 3x will give us what? Negative 4. So here we have negative 4x. Then all over 1 plus x into 1 minus x. Now this will give us, factoring out 4 here, we have 4, then into 1 minus x, then all over 1 plus x into 1 minus x. Okay, you can see we have a similar term, both the numerator and the denominator. So this can undo this, so we are left with what? 4 all over 1 plus x. Okay, now equating this to this, you get to see that our y then equals what? 1 plus what? X. Final answer. Thank you and God bless you.